that this is about a win, 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 win for Philadelphia here on today.
This was a colossal waste of time and city resources.
Well, the 76ers drop their plans for a Center City Arena and strike a deal to stay in South Philadelphia. We are on your corner this afternoon, getting some answers to this controversial decision and what comes next. Good afternoon to you, everyone. We're also streaming live for you on CBS News Philadelphia. I'm Natasha Brown.
And I'm Siafa Lewis. The news shocked many, as you might understand or expect, in the Delaware Valley. The Sixers abandoning their plans for a Center City Arena and instead building a new joint stadium in South Philadelphia with the Flyers. We have team coverage of the walk back in plans. Carrie Corrado is in Chinatown with the reaction. Our Liz Crawford has the timeline of when council members found out about the decision. But we begin with Dan Snyder in Center City. Dan.
Well, Siafa and Natasha, good afternoon. What a whirlwind weekend for people on both sides of this very, very long arena fight. City leaders say ultimately they achieved their goal, which was to keep the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia. And they say this change, while shocking, is still a win for the city.
This is a curveball that none of us saw coming.
City leaders speaking on a new joint venture between the 76ers and Comcast that will keep the team in South Philadelphia. It nixes the Sixers' controversial plan for a $1.3 billion arena on Market East, approved by council in December after months of hearings and negotiations. Most in the room Monday acknowledged this abrupt turn of events.
I don't think there's anyone more surprised than me that we're standing together today than me.
It's not always a straight line. Josh, thank you for staying with it.
As for the why in the change, Sixers owner Josh Harris gave some insight.
Adam Silver said, look, guys, you're fighting. Let's try to come together.
The new plan will see the Sixers and Comcast, which owns the Flyers, go 50-50 on a new arena in the current stadium complex. It will house both teams. The two will also work together to draw a WNBA team to the city and say the new arena will be used as a launch pad to bring an economic boost to the neighborhood.
This is retail, this is housing, this is healthcare, this is a potential live entertainment center.
However, the change in plans leaves the future of Market East in question. A standalone Sixers arena was billed as the catalyst for change on the corridor, which has seen businesses shuttered and the Center City Macy's set to close in March. The Sixers and Comcast announced a partnership Monday to invest in Market East.
While our arena will be built in South Philadelphia, the Sixers and Comcast are now partnering and fully committed to revitalizing the once great Market East corridor.
But officials didn't provide much on what or how much that investment entails. And given the rapid changes in this project, leaders face questions about trusting these two corporate giants to follow through.
We expect them to be good on their word.
So, Siafa and Natasha, still a lot of questions that have to be answered here. With the initial community benefits agreement going away, what happens to the commitments made to Chinatown, commitments to minority and women-owned businesses for that original arena? A new CBA is going to have to be negotiated. Mayor Parker said the city will take its time with that and be, quote, methodical through that process. Siafa and Natasha, back to you.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Transparent as well. Now, for those who fought to stop the Center City Arena, the new plan brings lots of relief.
Well, CBS News Philadelphia's Carrie Corrado, she continues our team coverage from Chinatown, where many are celebrating this as a victory today, Carrie.
Well, the Chinatown community says they can finally take a deep breath. They said they vowed to fight this arena to the very end, and they say this shows strength in numbers.
I mean, right there where you see the metal gate is, that's where the Greyhound used to be, and that's the start of the arena right there.
That's Michael Haas showing us just how close the Sixers arena would have come to his business, QT Vietnamese Sandwich. He was steps away.
Something this big, this project this big, would have just utterly just ruined us.
He says his business is known for their banh mi, a Vietnamese baguette sandwich. He feared his food and the culture that comes along with it would disappear.
It's one of those things that, when you get construction crews coming in and people coming in for the games, they're not thinking about our sandwiches. They're thinking about, just the cheesesteaks, the pretzels, the beers, the burgers and stuff like that. They're not thinking about our banh mi's. It's a very niche market, and we would have been the first casualties of this whole thing.
But those fears turned to relief after he learned the arena will stay put in South Philly.
This is a victory for the people.
We were told throughout the entire last 2 years, give up, shut up, go away. and we're still here.
The coalition held meetings, protests, and even disrupted city council hearings. They say moving forward, they just want a seat at the table, especially when it comes to the revitalization of Market East, which Comcast and the Sixers say they will be investing in.
And now it is time to build a Philadelphia that works for everybody, where community is at the driver's seat, where neighborhoods are calling the shots about what happens in their homes.
And while they are unsure of what the future may look like at Market East, they hope it benefits and strengthens their community.
This is a time to celebrate for us, but yet we also have to have a cautious eye to look ahead too as well.
The coalition says they will continue to keep a watchful eye on their community, but as of right now, they're just happy the deal was abandoned. Siaf and Natasha?
Carrie, thank you very much.